Actually, I have been with the Narcotics Control Board for the past 28 years. And in these 28 years, I've been mostly with the demand reduction department. I was in charge of education for several years. I've been doing education throughout the country. I think it's only the Upper East that I've not been there. Doing policy fair, and we talk about drugs, and go to radio station, TV station. And you know, Narcotics Control Board, we do three main things. Enforcement and control, making sure that no drugs come to the country. And those in it don't get to the final user. And no drug get out of the country. And it's difficult to do that. It's not easy, you understand. Then we do the demand reduction, that is education and prevention. And then treatment, rehabilitation, and social integration. In actual fact, the third aspect has not been so easy. But with time and by the grace of God, we've been able to do a lot about that, you know. And then we have the counseling department. I have a lady behind me here who actually works with the Schoolhouse of St. Francis. I've heard his name several times, but I've not been here before. This is my first time of coming here. When I was in the demand reduction department, we're not coming close to this place. I remember it was only Rema that were actually supporting the Lord. And I could say that you've done a lot. Commander-in-Chief, God bless you once again. You know, those days when I was going to the radio station to talk about drugs, I remember I was in TV Africa one evening, and as I was talking, I told them that, look, the most wicked people we can find on the planet Earth are the drug dealers, the drug barons. Very wicked they are. And they asked me why. I said, yeah. You know, I took myself as an example. When I was a small boy, my mother used to sell fruit. When she prepared to sell, she gave me some to eat before selling the rest. After the drug dealer, the drug baron, does he give his children any of the drug to use? I've been saying, if they knew what they were doing was good, in the morning, after they have given them breakfast and dressed them to go to school, you should let them up. Akusia, get one spoon. Kofi, get one spoon. Get one spoon. And go. But knowing that what they are doing is evil and is bad, they never did that. There are cases where some don't even let their children know. The children don't know what their parents are doing. Some wives don't know what their husbands are doing. I remember there was a time when a man and husband, wife were traveling to the States with their child at the airport. And the man was arrested with drugs in his luggage. When he was arrested, do you know what he said? He knelt down, pleading with us to ask the wife for forgiveness for what he had done. He wasn't bothered about the arresting. He said we should plead with the wife. Because the wife never knew that this is what the husband was doing. And it's very wicked. See, precious lives. The gentleman over there, 9 months of pregnancy. I'm not a woman, but I have 2 sons. I know how it is. The first time my wife was pregnant and she was sent to the theater, I didn't sleep throughout the night. The second time, by then mobile phone, come on. She was calling, I was calling. Got to a time I called, there was no response. And I couldn't sleep. Then a phone rang again after some time. When I picked the phone, I was afraid. Then I heard a voice. I thank God. I said, oh, a baby boy. I said, oh, thank God. 9 months of pregnancy. After the pregnancy, 9 months here, then from that day to the age of 5, if you are a responsible parent, you will have your peace of mind. I know what I'm saying. You will have your peace of mind. Because the mother have to breastfeed the child. In the night, the child will not sleep. The father, you have to take care of this child. And if you're in a compound house, your ears and everything are alert. Because the cry of a child tells you something. You must see where the child is. Then to bring up a child to this age, then a wicked, selfish, evil individual, because of worldly pleasure, going for drugs and destroying them. It's very terrible. And I've been saying that I thank God there's a judgment day, because you reap whatever you sow. It's not easy. It's not easy. Seeing lives being destroyed. And in my education, one of the things I realized that most of the people who are destroyed by drugs are very brilliant people. The kind of English they speak, not mine. I attended Site class 1 to Form 4. Some of them, they tell you preparatory schools. They are destroyed. It's very sad. I feel hurt. And I was glad when I heard that this place is meant for ladies. Because all along, it's been only men. But you remember, there was this Ghanaian, if my history serves me right, Dr. Agri, who said that if you educate a man, you educate an individual. If you educate a female, you educate the nation. In the same way, I can borrow his words to say that if you rehabilitate a man, you rehabilitate an individual. But when you rehabilitate a female, you rehabilitate the whole nation. So, Commander-in-Chief, I once again thank you. Sister Shika, and my mother, and all those supporters, God bless you so much. God bless you so much. And when he was talking about assistance, something occurred to me. You know, in the narcotic law, one thing is that when drug dealers are arrested and their assets are confiscated, part of it is used to fight the drug. And this, most often, I have actually spoken about it when I was in demand reduction. And you know, when I was in Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College for my master's degree, my thesis was how to help demand reduction, because all focus seems to be on enforcement. But if possible, the proceeds that we steal from the dealer, some could be used to help the rehabilitation home. Yeah, I think when I go to the office, I'll discuss with my boss. Please remind me, it's late. It's the new law. I thank God. It means my mind was moving very fast because it's so bad. What the thesis I wrote, because given the courses that we do, most courses are on enforcement and demand reduction, nothing. So I thank God that, and you are at the demand reduction. Please keep on reminding them when there's any arrest and the booty comes, I'll share. Let's remember them. See, if the most painful thing, as they are mentioning those who have helped, they haven't mentioned the drug dealer or the drug baron. They are enjoying their wives and children outside, in their mansions, and here you are. You see, my brothers and sisters, let's be fair, let's be strong. It's a war.